It really does. It fires off the dopamine and all of that. And like, wow, I'm really super motivated. Today we're going to be talking about discipline and motivation and how those play together to help you achieve your goals. Stick around. My name is John, and this is Motivation Theory Running. So the literal definition of motivation is the reason or reasons one has for acting or behaving in a particular way, or the general desire or willingness of someone to do something. This is where I like to say this is kind of tied into process and outcome goals. So the process goals are how to do the thing, and outcome goals are like, okay, I want to finish the Yeti 100, or things like that. So outcome is the thing you want to do, and process goals are the smaller things that you set out to achieve, the things you have to do to achieve the larger outcome goal. So discipline is the ability to control one's feelings and overcome one's weakness, the ability to pursue what one thinks is right despite temptations to abort it. Now, I think if any of you have ever struggled with doing the thing you're supposed to do, that's exactly the feeling. You're dealing with struggling getting it done. Now, motivation is not always going to get you there. Discipline will get you there. And that is, I think, the biggest mistake most people kind of make when they think about motivation. And they probably don't even think about discipline. Motivation can only get you part of the way. I have a motivation to run the Yeti 100 or all of these races, to run ultramarathons. I have a motivation to. That would never, ever change. The desire to hasn't gone down. Now my discipline is the part of that that seems to fail me. My discipline day in and day out that helps me achieve that long-term goal. For example, so the discipline would be setting my alarm and actually getting up each day, eating a good breakfast, getting my workout in, making sure I do rest, making sure I do sleep well. Those type of things are the discipline that it takes to achieve the long-term goal. And if you do those day in and day out, you will be successful in your outcome, in your goal, and the thing that you were motivated to do to begin with, which is finish the thing, whatever it is. This is where I struggle, and I think most people struggle, is the discipline day in and day out. And you mistake it as being motivation, because I think and that is a mistake, because if I were to ask you, do you want to achieve the outcome goal? Yes, we all do. Discipline is where we need to focus our energy, doing the thing each day that helps us get to those goals. So with this channel, I'm here to help motivate and talk about the disciplines that it takes to be successful. You can't be successful. You can be super motivated to do something, but not have discipline, and you won't be successful. That doesn't mean you don't have motivation. That doesn't mean you're not motivated. So form habits, create discipline, and stop worrying about whether or not motivation is going to leave or come. Stop trying to focus on it so much. Focus on discipline and use motivation to kind of sprinkle on it to keep you energized. But discipline is where you need to be. Stop focusing so much on constantly trying to feed yourself with this motivation to do things. That does help, but at the end of the day, you need discipline to do the things you want to do. And that's one of the major issues with motivation videos. Like if you search YouTube and they have the motivation videos and people just get in these binge watching episodes of these motivational videos because it makes you feel good. It really does. It fires off the dopamine and all of that. And like, wow, I'm really super motivated. But if you don't have discipline, you have nothing. Without discipline, it's very easy to get sidetracked or give up altogether. That's why it's important to develop a strong sense of discipline if you want to achieve your goals. There are many different ways to develop discipline. One way is to set regular goals for yourself and then stick to them. This will help you stay on track and avoid getting sidetracked. Another way to develop discipline is to find a role model or mentor who can help you stay motivated and focused on the goals you want to try to achieve. Whatever method you choose, the important thing is to make sure that you stick to it. It takes time and effort to develop discipline, but it's worth it in the end. If you're serious about achieving your goals, make sure to start developing your discipline right now, today. What do you do each and every day to help you with the discipline aspect of achieving your goals? So I thought this was an interesting discussion. I'd be very happy to know all of your all's thoughts on that. Please leave them down in the comments. And if you want to see the results of my motivation and discipline, YouTube is going to point you towards a video that they think you want to watch. So go ahead and watch that and let me know in the comments if you liked it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.